welcome everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. And thank you guys for all your wonderful comments, your likes, your subscribes. You guys are absolutely awesome. We're gonna do kind of a more personal message in this one. So we're going to use some letters, we're going to pull some numbers. If these guys have any kind of specific meaning to you, like maybe they're spelling out a word, maybe their initials, you're going to know that this message is going to be a little bit more personal for you. UV. UV, interesting. L. Oh, we had a few come out here. X, Q, N, and A. Interesting. Interesting. So you guys are going to know if these have a special meaning for you. UV. Keep getting pulled back to UV. It's so odd because I almost feel like sunshine. You know, like UV, the sunshine. Like somebody likes to spend a whole lot of time out in the sun. We have 26. I'm going to move my Oracle deck here too. 18. On the month of November. Okay, so if these have a special meaning to you, if they're ringing a bell, this message is going to be meant for you. This is going to be sort of a more personal message. Let's see what we got. I'm going to grab a few oracle cards and then we'll get started with the tarot too. First breath. Change. You know, it's funny. I do feel like, obviously there's the change card there, but I feel like a new life or like a new breath of life. Okay, I'm going to tell you, I have this distinct impression that somebody actually had cancer. That's why UV kept standing out to me. I almost feel like somebody had cancer and sort of like got a second chance. I also feel with this crossing that they either had a near-death experience or they very much could have died from this. Like it was a miracle that they were able to sort of come back. I feel like they've had to adapt to life. So from being sick like this too, something has definitely changed in this person's life. This might be possibly an amputation of some sort, or it would have been like sort of having to live a healthier lifestyle than what they did before, sort of like changing what they're doing. I almost feel like possibly like the way that they look has changed, because I do see this vanishing mirror. I see like having to look at myself in a new way and sort of having to get comfortable in my skin again, diving into task. And I feel like having to get healthy, having to rehabilitate and get healthy. But I feel like this person's got a second chance at life. And I feel a lot of abundance in it. I feel like they have loving people around them to sort of help them heal and help them move forward. Many masks. Yeah, that tells me too, they're having to sort of relearn. They're having to sort of relearn something in life. I feel like they got really close to death. I keep getting pulled back to that. Anytime I'm seeing like this sort of like journeying, I feel like somebody got really damn close to dying in this process. Extremely close. And it's like given a second chance. This person's been given a second chance at life. Garden of Venus. I feel like there's a need to sort of like embrace being different, to embrace this healing, to embrace this second chance at life again. And be grateful, even though I feel like there's something different. So like the quality of life, the way that they look, there is something that has significantly changed through this process. And this is part of what somebody is struggling with. So it's not that it's not that this person doesn't feel happy to have a second chance. They're just sort of struggling with the changes that have come from this second chance. Four of Pentacles. I feel this. It's like someone is, and we're still dealing with this. We're still dealing with whatever isn't there anymore. Like grieving its loss, a sense of not quite feeling complete anymore and having to process emotions. Like King of Swords tells me we're sort of analyzing things and not really processing the emotions that go with it. The Fool card. And the Chariot. You know, I feel this perseverance. Whoever went through this, is an extremely strong person. Mentally, emotionally, I feel like spiritually as well. And this is what saved them from crossing over to the other side, is this like strength of, I want to live. I feel this. I want to live. I feel a new lease on life, but I feel like these emotions might be not quite getting processed from all of this too. So like trying to ignore it, maybe trying to ignore the emotions that go along with this loss. And I feel this need to sort of be able to look at them in a different light. And this high priest, I actually see the words second chance. Like whoever this represents decided you get to have a second chance. I do feel like it speaks to a higher power. It does speak to something spiritual and much larger than us, that decided that you need to be given a second chance at life, a second chance at abundance. I feel like you also see the world in a new way. I feel like your world has changed too. The way that you look at things has changed. It's like having a new appreciation for things that you took for granted before, because now you know that how easily you can lose that, right? How easily you can lose that life. So there's a need to sort of appreciate all the little qualities, but I keep getting pulled back to having trouble processing the emotions of something that's been lost. And Page of Pentacles. In that Page of Pentacles, as soon as I pulled it, I saw the word friendship. I feel like this pentacle represents advice. Advice from a friend. Advice from somebody who cares and somebody who wants to see you come into this Nine of Pentacles energy, which is like true abundance, true happiness, truly feeling comfortable in your own skin, and like nothing holding you back from moving forward. I feel like whatever this person has to offer you and tell you is going to help to make that happen. Page of Pentacles. So Pentacles can sometimes speak to an earth sign. Whoever this page is, they might be somebody who is a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. I can also represent education. So this might be somebody who is a teacher or an educator. Sometimes these people actually work in the medical profession too. So this might be something a doctor tells you while you are sort of struggling with these emotions. Whatever this person tells you, who this Page of Pentacles represents, and they oftentimes are a younger figure, it's like it helps you to see a different path. I feel like this is where the switch flips. Whatever this person has to say to you, this is where the switch flips and you start looking at things in a new way. And it takes you into sort of this Nine of Pentacles. It's like true embracing things. We're going to grab a few more. The Two of Cups. This person has a very distinct impression in your life. I don't know that this person is, I'm going to tell you, I don't get a vibe that they are a best friend, but I don't get the vibe that they're just some random acquaintance or stranger that you meet either. But I feel like whatever they say leaves such a deep impression on you that you never forget them. They always have a special meaning in your heart, whether the two of you, like I said, are besties, are lovers, are family, or this is just your doctor or an acquaintance or a random stranger. Whatever they say, they will forever have a place in your heart because of the change that they bring to you. They help you to sort of find a new perspective on things. I don't get the same vibe off of the Queen of Swords that I do in the King. To me, the King is cold and struggling to deal with feelings and is sort of repressing things. In this Queen of Swords, I see embracing the truth. I see opening up to the truth, recognizing the truth, shining a light on it, and being okay with that. The Magician card. I feel like this is a big part of manifesting sort of like this new life, this new happiness, this feeling of letting go. It's like, and it happens quite quickly too. I'll tell you that with this Eight of Wands. Whatever this person says to you, and that's what I felt in the Two of Wands too, is like a switch flipping. It's like they make that big of a difference in your life in so few words and such a short little period of time that it's like all of a sudden now I have this change. I realize that these are things that I still need to process. I realize that I need to be able to let myself grieve this loss, so that it doesn't hold me back and I can truly embrace my new future because it has so many beautiful, wonderful qualities in it. It's like I said, like looking at everything for like a child, sees everything for the first time, recognizing things that before you might have taken for granted. Now you don't anymore. It's like it allows you to have this abundant harvest. It's part of setting the groundwork for you finding balance in your life. Because things, like I said, things are still a little bit off balance. There is a need to process those feelings of loss and grief, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that either. Seven of Cups. I feel like it opens you up to options. I'm not talking about options about, taking different jobs or this or that or the other. I feel like there's things that you would like to do that this is actually holding you back from trying. And it might even be getting back into certain things, but not entirely sure how to approach that, depending on what this physical change has done to you. But I feel like whatever this is, it's like it gives you that zest back for life. And now I'm going to try this. Like I don't have to give up on this one thing that I like to do just because I've had this physical loss. I just have to learn how to do it in a different way. I definitely feel that in here, and like whatever these things are that you've been sort of like avoiding trying or getting back into, it's something that's actually going to feed your soul and it's going to help you move forward in the healing process and truly enjoy your life again. Because it's like holding back. I feel like a holding back by not trying those things, by not getting into them. Five of Pentacles. This is that holding back. This is that holding back. King of Wands, though. The King of Wands isn't you. He's not your energy. Who is he? Who is our King of Wands? And I don't get the nicest vibe off of him. I almost feel like he's somebody who's telling you that you can't. Like during this healing process, he's like telling you, don't do that. Don't try that. You won't be able to do that again. You have to just accept that you're giving that up. I feel like that's also feeding into this too. And I feel like there's a need to call bullshit on that. It's like, I might not be able to do it the way I used to do it, but I can find another way to do it. I don't have to give these things up. I don't have to accept that. I don't have to accept this feeling of Five of Pentacles, like now my life is less than, and I can't do things that feed my soul. I feel like I can still be true to me. And sort of recognizing these personal truths that you don't have to give these things up. Things have just changed a bit. And being able to tell this person exactly what that is and not allowing anybody else to have sort of a negative impact in your life. I don't know who this person is. This person is in your circle though. They're very much in your circle. They might be a romantic relationship. It might be a friend or a family member too. Wands can represent somebody who's a fire sign. This might be a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Leo as well. But this person's wrong. This person's wrong. They're giving you shit advice. So don't listen to whoever this King of Wands is because they're full of crap. Tower card and Death card. That's funny. These cards go absolutely perfect together. I know they look just dramatic as hell and probably pretty negative, but I'm going to tell you, it's like this Tower card is representing this illness. It's representing that cancer and how devastating it was to learn that you had this, and also that you were going to have to lose something to be able to sort of fight the battle to heal from it. There was something you were going to have to give up. But the Death card tells me it's just transition. It's not life coming to an end. It's just starting a new chapter. It's starting a new chapter. It's relearning how to do things in a different way. It's appreciating things that you maybe took for granted before because now you know how easily you can lose them. And it's not allowing anything or anyone to hold you back from pursuing things that feed your soul. The Lover's card. It represents that decision that's going to have to be made. I do feel like it's speaking to this King of Wands, whoever this person is in your life. And it doesn't necessarily mean kicking them out of your life, but I do feel like there's a set it straight, setting them straight. These are the words I'm being given, that you need to set them straight and not own what they're saying and tell them that it's bullshit. Tell them that is bullshit. You can keep doing whatever it is that you want to do. You can keep doing things that are true to you. Like I said, you gotta find another way to do them, but you don't have to give them up altogether, guys. I had a friend whose father lost limbs and was hurt extremely badly from burns. And he still rode horses. He would ride little like mini bikes and stuff, man. It didn't stop him from doing shit. It didn't. It changed the way he did things, but it didn't stop him. I feel like this is part of your journey too, and learning that. I also feel like as you develop and as you get back into these things, it's going to give you a new appreciation for actually being able to do them. I feel a lot of gratitude towards a higher power for giving you a second chance. And I feel like this next chapter of your life, even though it's altered and it's different, I do feel like in ways it's going to be a lot richer as well, because you have this new perspective. Alrighty guys, I hope that you enjoyed that read. If you did, please hit that like, that subscribe. It definitely helps these messages to get out there. Have a great day, everyone.